There we go.
Anticlimactic, but okay.
Are we
That was
live now?
anticlimactic. Yeah, we're live.
Are we live? Oh, did y'all throw out a link or something so you know people are here? Or what?
I'm
No?
about to post it in some discords right now.
Oh, okay,
Since we're up.
What was
okay.
that?
That was
That
my.
sounded. That
That
was a
was my.
Pokemon. That was a. That's not.
Yeah, it's Pokemon when you got an item.
Hmm.
Oh, it says this YouTube channel Anime Association is the Anime Association's live. I don't know what that about. That's on my phone. I don't know what that's about. All right.
Who the fuck are these anime association fellas?
I don't know who they
Man,
are.
I don't even know why I subscribed to them, man. That was that. In the first
That's
place.
crazy work. Hey,
Who do they think they are calling themselves the association?
Oh my! That
Real-
man is
real
that
good.
man is in the chat now. He's here. He's here.
Is it Rook?
We got Rook in the chat already.
I knew it. Rook be ready, bro.
Go on, Mr. Host. Go on, Mr. Host. Do your
Oh,
thing.
you guys would just want me to welcome to another Anime Association live. Yay! I am your host, Shin the Hero, and I am joined by Ginyu Talk G,
The
Kyle
dope is doing-
Tim times 10,
Yeah,
Anime Addict, and A1 Forbes, because I will never call him that. He knows it.
Come on, man.
No.
Nah, I got you. I wouldn't want you to at all.
He said, "Call me Poppy right now."
Oh my god.
say it right now.
How y'all boys doing? Y'all doing good?
Good, sir. Good.
Yeah,
sir.
all good, all good.
Tired.
Ready to
Howard.
talk some anime.
How are you, audience members out there, or associates? I don't know what we calling y'all. How y'all? I hope y'all doing good. You go say something in the chat below. I'm sure somebody will keep tabs on the chat and everything like that. We got some topics today. We're gonna talk about some anime like we normally talk about and all that jazz. But before we do that, you know the deal is, people, y'all be watching us. We appreciate that. But it's like 75% of y'all that ain't subscribed, and that really hurts. It helps us out a lot, and it's free. So just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the noti bell so you can be notified when we go live. All right, let's jump into
Maybe a little bit more enthusiasm with that
These-
one. I was really feeling it right here.
Look,
I
look,
tell you that one.
The live with the quotations in it. We'll go live.
I low key wanted to do that. I did, but like I don't. That would have been bad. I'm the host. I can't be doing that jump like that. All right, fellas. I guess put your anime knowledge to the test. I am assuming G, Tim, and Forbes are like the old heads up in here, and we got the young buck here, Addict. So I don't know if this one will really hit him, but this question topic thing would be: what classic anime should every retro fan watch? I don't know if Addict, if you consider yourself as a retro fan. I don't know how deep in the archives you went back, man. But
I ain't
Hold
old
on.
yet, man.
I would have to say though, hold on, still though. You've been watching some retro lately though.
I have, yeah.
You definitely have though.
Yeah.
so
starting,
well, yeah. Let me start
Okay.
with you, Addict, man.
Damn, that's a hard
What
question.
it's classic anime for a retro fan, or retro anime for the old school fan or whatever.
Retro for addict is not.
First off,
That's retro
before you even give me your answer, what do you consider a classic?
Like what time frame?
Yeah, what do you consider a classic?
Like definitely 80s, 90s, maybe 2000s.
Early 2000s?
Yeah, like before 05.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
all right.
So okay, I got two answers.
Okay.
My biased answer is Dragon Ball. I feel you should always watch Dragon Ball.
Should have took
but-
that out. I should have said something.
But if I'm not saying that, I'm gonna go with Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like it's It stands the test of time. Everybody should watch it. Best tournament arc possibly ever. So I go with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
Just
man. I ain't
don't
seen Dragon
watch
Ball
the
Light.
end.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Light. So yeah. I know Kurabara got that drip though with that pompadour, that red pompadour, man, the
Yep.
sword. But I ain't seen it. And when you say Dragon Ball, you mean Dragon Ball? OG Dragon Ball or
Yes.
Z?
OG Dragon.
Oh, OG. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows a little song. The young buck knows some.
Yes, sir.
IG.
Correct. There's so many, man. I think for me, I might actually say this is gonna be controversial, but I might say Sailor Moon. I think you gotta watch it. You gotta watch that, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, that's a different thing. But I feel like it's just one of those things that you actually have to watch as a retro head. In my opinion, I'd say Sailor Moon.
Now, when you say that, G, you do know there is a remake, reboot thing, the Crystal one. Are you wanting them to watch OG Sailor Moon, or would you consider them just watching Crystal?
OG, you gotta feel that 2D drawn hard work.
And what are you suggesting? Sub or dub?
Oh man, I think I'll probably say dub only because I watched it in dub. So I have that weird vibe that whichever language I hear first is what I'll watch it in, regardless of, I can't change it after. Even though people may say this dub is better than that, the sub might be better than the dub. Once I've watched it in that first language, I can't watch it again in the second language. It does, because it just won't hit the same. Sailor Moon dub is decent.
It's decent.
Sailor Jupiter be the GOAT, but yeah.
All right, Tim.
My answer is Record of Lodoss War. Everybody should watch it, especially if you are a fan of these newer high fantasy series, especially something like Frieren. I kind of tell people Frieren is like Daedalus' journey after Lodoss War and Grand Crest War. And I can't remember what the third one is, but
Legend of Crystania.
Crystania. Yup. Record of Lodoss War gives us all the tropes that we love in fantasy today, and the way it was structured and brought together it's a product of its time, but it's also a timeless classic. And the way that the story even comes from like a D&D campaign brought to life also gives it a lot of characteristic that you don't see in a lot of older series or modern series for that. So I'd have to say Lodoss War is really the series that you need to go watch. It's about a 13 episode watch. At least the original run of the OVA is.
Okay, all right. And Forbes. I left you last because I ain't seen you forever, man. I miss you, man.
Man.
Next question.
Damn. I would have to say Slayers though, bro.
Slayers.
Yeah. That's the perfect amount of comedy, adventure, world building, and like magic aspect that everybody likes nowadays. Like, I feel like Lena Inverse would fit in with a lot of characters now. Or I would say like you can see where they get their comedy from. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go back to the roots, honestly. Like that's a perfect first watch, honestly. And you can look at it in dub too as well.
Yeah, the dub's not that bad.
Yeah, the dub's not bad at all.
Okay. All right. Those some pretty good choices, no lie.
What about you?
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna be put on. Dang, man, I didn't have an
answer question.
Just for the fan service lovers, I would have to say Dirty Pair.
Oh my,
And I would
just
say
looked at that shit, bro.
I would say
just looked at it.
specifically not XD, because that's the one with they look different. The animation is different. It's the same girls, but the animation is different. The original one where you got old girl with the afro, the red afro, and everything like that. I would say like dirty Pair.
Dirty Pair is my shit, bro.
Hey, Dirty Pair is not the name. Yeah, sure. You would get off. You would get off the name Dirty Pair. Yes, you would get off the name Dirty Pair.
Lock him up.
Lock him up. Ah.
Well, lock me up. Too.
I also would say
because I just watched it.
This too, Read or Die. I would say that too, Read or Die. As well, but I mean. I know the name. They will be like the name. It's just like My Dress Up Darling. It's just like My Dress Up Darling. When you hear My Dress Up Darling, like I don't know about that, but it's an amazing anime. It's a great anime. It's a lot worse than it's a lot tame than you think it is.
Yeah, the name.
Dirty Pair.
It's a crazy name.
I see the shit on your wall. I don't believe you.
Read or Die. That's not even. That's just a random art thing.
Talking about behind you, by.
I know. I mean, it is what it is.
Who is that? No, Dirty Pair is dope. I love that.
Okay, let's go to the
It
next
is
one.
what it is.
Tim
Y'all know I don't
that's
give a damn what y'all
good.
say
That's good.
or what y'all think.
I mean, I'm gonna check it
do.
out. I'm gonna check it out. So
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Anyway, let's get into these other topics. You know, with the success of like shows like Arcane, Devil May Cry, at least these things on the Netflix side. You know, Netflix is pulling out these video game animes, and then Splinter Cell just came out, which isn't that bad.
Yeah.
And then we are getting Sekiro later next year.
the
Shadow
Splinter
Die
Cell
Part-
one is an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even heard.
It's
of
just
that
like
one.
Castlevania.
Like same animation.
Yeah. And Dota and stuff like that.
It's on Netflix.
Splinter Cell is on Netflix. It should be. Yeah.
I'm gonna
think
have
so.
to check it out.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's dope.
But with all that being said, what game would you like to have a leap into animation or becoming an anime? What game of yours would you want to become an anime?
I'll
let's
start this
go.
one off.
Okay.
I'll start it off. I mean, shoot, you was sitting there quiet as a damn mouse, man.
It better not be mid.
I want Destiny to become an anime series. I would love to see Destiny follow.
Don't they got an anime?
Not that I know of.
They got a comic. They got a comic though.
It's a comic. Oh,
yeah, they do have
they got
an Osiris comic. I think it follows Osiris, I believe. But I would love to see them do an anime following the Oryx Savathun plot line, because that's more connected to the darkness and the winnower and all that other stuff that led up to the final shape. I would love to see, the the Dreadnought animated very well. I would also like to see them go to Neptune. I was a big fan of the Cyberpunk and Nightfall and all that stuff. I would really love to see that whole plot line brought together, laid out. I think they could do some innovative stuff with CG as well when it comes to that.
So let me ask you this: what studio you want animating at?
I would probably go with something like a Madhouse or a Mappa. Honestly, I think they could pull it off really well, and go with that. Yeah, I think they could pull it off the best.
Okay. G, what game?
I would probably say, even though this is probably not going to be popular, but I would actually say
Cookie
Red Dead
Mama?
Redemption 2.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Red Dead
Red Dead
Redemption.
Redemption 2.
As long
I
as you
think
get to kill the KKK in the jump, though, that's it.
I mean, because
Only got one
I've got,
episode.
huh? No, because I was like, I've
Only
got this app. Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was like, yeah, because there's just something exciting about the Western, the wild West. Some cowboys, some gatty play, pow pow. So yeah, I think just all of that would be actually pretty decent, and I think just having played the game itself, that the story is actually really really interesting in terms of actually what happens. And yeah, I think I'd probably say that. And then with the follow-up question that you probably ask, I think I probably might prefer Madhouse for this one, for the studio to actually do to be the one that does the production for. I think this might fit Madhouse a little bit more, in my opinion, than Mappa. But that's just my opinion.
Okay. All right. Forbes?
I got two.
Okay.
It's either gonna be Asura's Wrath or Bloodborne. And
Asura's Wrath is a damn near anime in general. Like.
Yeah. But to see it like animated, I say the studio I would like to see do is probably production IG. I think that'll fit them perfectly, like honestly. And for the Bloodborne, I would have to say, matter of fact, switch that up. I would have to say for Bloodborne it'd be production on IG, because they like focus more on like darker type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll fit it perfectly. And Assure's Wrath, it probably had to be Warner Brothers and Mappa mix, because that's a lot of stuff that they got in there, bro. Like they gonna need some help for that, bro.
It is some
it's a
ridiculous.
lot of ridiculous.
It is
stuff
some
in that,
ridiculous stuff that's in that game, and that's
So I
just
can
a
see-
Capcom forgotten. They just forgot all about that too.
Facts. They did. They only focus on Resident Evil right now, honestly. But yeah, those are my two right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
and Addict.
So my answer is kind of expands on like multiple like series in a way. So it's anything from like the Hoyo verse, so like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, ones like that. They're like the only games I really play. So that was really my only answer.
That's cheating.
They're
Yeah,
technically
I don't
anime.
really.
Will
Yeah, because Honkai Impact the Third has anime like episodes and stuff like
cutscenes.
that.
Like I know
I
they're
mean, yeah,
like,
even the cutscene too.
yeah, like I know they have cutscenes and they're kind of like similar, but I don't really game like that, so like that's the only ones I had.
Those are
Really.
the only ones.
My question is, will you keep the jiggle physics?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man of culture over here.
Where's the person in chat? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jizzle Fizz. Yup. Jiggle Fizz.
Extra
always
jiggle
gonna be
me.
active.
I wouldn't mind seeing
This whole
a-
left side's
a
Gooners.
Z. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a ZZZ anime, to be honest.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I would love
too.
to see it.
I would love to see that. But
Oh, sorry. Studio wise, I think like I feel like Ufotable would be an easy answer, but like A1 Pictures
Yeah.
maybe. I think that would be something
Okay.
that would
I
fit.
want to say they did, because there's some anime like there's some trailers, and then there is like an episode for it. At least I know Impact the Third has it, and I want to say they did one of them.
Oh, okay.
So like I know Impact the Third has a lot of it. I can't say anything about Genshin because I don't play Genshin, so I don't care about Genshin or Star
I don't
World.
think Genshin does.
And I know there's some ZZZ animated music videos by
Yeah.
certain things too, though. But
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of yeah. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. So I'm going to stop
the
myself.
whole verse is cheating, though. I was
Yeah, I mean, I don't really do gaming, honestly. No.
You know, for another company I could see doing Destiny, and I'll make it quick, is the studio that's doing Witch Hat Atelier. What is it, Dog Productions or Dog Films or something like that? Because
It's not Doga Koba.
Nah, I mean you had talked about it one day. It's the studio that did Zom 100.
Oh, Bug.
Yeah,
Bug,
right?
Bug. Yeah, Bug
Yeah.
Films. I would let
Now you
them
know
do it if they were going to give it the same attention to detail that they're giving that we're seeing from Witch Hat Atelier right
yeah.
now. You know.
Now for Destiny, I would probably me personally, I'll probably say something on the lines of the Predator anime that came out.
Oh
Y'all seen
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that
yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can see Destiny fitting with that perfectly. Like that'll fit perfectly with that.
I would have to check it out.
So
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. That probably would fit Destiny a lot too. That
yeah,
animation,
like that CG 2D like mixture into
like
it. Like yeah,
hybrid.
it
Yeah.
fits
I know
perfectly. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
if they had the alien looking right, you said aliens, right?
Nah,
Predator.
hey,
Predator. I
Yautja,
mean, either or. If
Yautjas.
they had
Come on.
Alien or Predator looking right, then yeah, especially if they're following the Hive plot line,
Mm-hmm.
because like the Thralls and the Ogres and even Oryx and Savathun, they would fit that mold perfectly. If the studio that y'all talking about did those, the Predator right, they could do the Hive art
Oh yeah, they did.
perfectly.
Bro, that whole jump was dope.
Let me hit y'all with this though. Y'all have y'all picks. Do you want it as a series or a movie, Tim?
Oh
Or
shit.
series of movies? You want it as a series? You get 24 episodes, or you get 24 episodes, or you want 3 movies?
I would probably honestly want to see it done in a trilogy of movies that are like Lord of the Rings length. So like 3 hours long. I think
God
that's the only way
Damn.
that we could play it out. We have the whole Oryx thing, the first movie, Savathun, the second one, and then we have the final shape in Nightfall and everything. Of course, we would have to rearrange it all crazy, like because there's other things that would have to go along. Because if it was a series, shit, that shit would be like 10 seasons just for those 3 parts. Just to get to the final shape. It took 10 years to get there. So you're looking at least 10 seasons of 24 episodes just to
Mm-hmm.
get something
So
there.
lot,
Yeah, so I would have to say we would just start off with a trilogy of movies, and if need be, fill in the blanks with a series or something.
G.
Yeah, same thing. I think I probably want a trilogy of movies, especially with just how long it took me to complete the game itself. You'd be looking at least close to Grey's Anatomy kind of seasons. So so I think three good 2.5 to 3 hour movies would probably I
Alright,
believe do it
Is it
justice.
that much
Uh,
content in there to make
y'all do
3?
y'all doing
well, I
director's
think
cut.
it's three is probably not enough, but no, ain't
Yeah.
no way you think a
Look,
six movie
it ain't take me that long to
kind
beat
of
Red Dead
thing for
Redemption. It ain't take me that long.
yeah yeah.
I think that's a
I
skill
ain't
issue.
played. Or maybe he just enjoying the game, man. Maybe he just enjoying the game.
It's a
I enjoyed it
great
too,
game,
killing Ku Klux
great
Klan
game.
members every day. Every day I found a
Some
little
games you
way.
just get lost in the gameplay, man. Rebirth took me 100 hours because I wanted the 100% that shit before I beat it, man. I mean, and
Yeah,
that's only 50 hours of
yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima took me a long time because I platinumed that whole.
You and
I
me
didn't
both.
platinum it, but I love that
I
game.
platinum that jump. I
I
platinum the hell
platinum
out that
that
jump.
and Yote. Forbes movie.
What a flex!
That's why we
I
ain't
would
hear
have to
from him for
say,
3 weeks.
goddamn right. I had to say, Ashura will have to be a movie. Well, I would love to see Bloodborne broken down into like arcs, cause they
Okay.
can go off of like the different bosses with that, and just make those arcs type stuff. Like, so it's really a blueprint they have for it. And the game is you wouldn't even know what the story is unless you actually read the lore. So that's why I was saying like I feel like it'd be better if they broke that down into like different arcs. And
And
that's Bloodborne.
Addict. Yeah, and that's boilable. Addict, what you
Hmm.
want?
I would actually say series for mine, because I think the worlds are just so like big and like you can just expand on them like so much. And also the fact that like they're like since they're gacha games, like they're constantly adding content like into the games. So like you could
Yeah.
just constantly keep coming out with series, for as long as you wanted, honestly.
I
Yeah,
could
like
see
the horse girl anime.
I I could see
Bro,
the
I didn't look
Hoyo
at
verse
that.
being broken down in the series, like just because of
Yeah.
how expansive the worlds are and everything like that. I haven't played Zenless or anything, but I have played Genshin, and I know like
That
it's a
shit,
whole arc before you can even move on to like the ice world or something. Like
bro.
it's a
That shit's
whole arc
addictive,
Yeah.
bro.
going on.
That shit's
So I
very
could see
addictive.
that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
because especially the ones that are like open world, like you can just like expand and learn like everything about the worlds.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, moving right along. Well, I will say mine real quick. Mine was Legend of the Dragoon. That was mine.
Oh, that's
Sure.
a good one.
There you go.
That is a
Mhm.
good one. Shin,
And
you have got member of the week. I'm taking your
it's my
Handing out
favorite
the award.
JRPG of all time. And the studio I have is Studio Orange. It's the studio that did
Stampede.
Trigun, yeah, Stampede.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Hey, don't
I
forget
think
about
that
them though,
CGI
bro.
would be great. I mean, Breath of Fire is fine, but like Legend of Dragoon holds a very
Yeah,
special place in my heart. That's the reason why
no,
it's my
actually, yeah.
favorite thing,
That's why I got
favorite
his books down
JRPG.
here too.
I gotta find.
I
Can I
got
get
all these
that for
books down here.
PS5? It's been years
What?
since I played that game.
Legend of
What?
Dragoon.
It's
Yeah,
on
Yeah, you
PlayStation,
can.
but
Yeah, you can get it on PlayStation 5.
I
I
It's
really
on
just,
have
really.
I
not
just,
played that game since
bro, I just
before
recently replayed
PS2
it.
dropped.
I just
Yeah,
For
recently
it's
real?
on.
replayed it.
You get it on
Yeah,
PlayStation 5. It's in the
it's on a classic jump.
PSN. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the premium jump.
So let's moving right along, moving right along. So with My Hero Academia, finally wrapping up. It's another one of those
It was
shonens
amazing.
that are done after all these years.
That shit was amazing.
Was this one hell of a run for this popular anime? Did the ending of the anime work for you guys? And with all this said, does My Hero make the modern day shonen Mount Rushmore? I know that's a lot I'm throwing at y'all, but I mean the table is y'all.
I would have to say yes, it did, and I
It
took a
make
long break. Yeah, it did. It did.
it does. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate, my guy.
Uh, cause bro, this last season that just passed, even the season before that, bro, I loved it. Like, and I took a long break off of it, and I came back and watched everything, and it was actually like binge worthy, bro. I didn't fall off it at all once I got back on there, bro. Like, so basically, I would have to say it really like stepped up a whole lot in this last season, which put it at that category to where I can say it's gonna be leading the forefront for the next coming animes, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
put a pin in that. Let's hear from everybody else real quick. We come out of that. Addict, man of a 10,000 anime.
The Kakashi of the group.
Yeah,
uh,
I agree with Forbes. Like back when we did our top 10, MHA was in my top 5 already before this season even like started, and this season already has just been peak. Like every episode has been rated over a 9-star, and it's not even like the series too. It's also the movies. I was telling
yeah,
Tim yesterday about the second movie when Deku gives Bakugo one for all, and then they team up.
yeah, I
That
loved it.
is like that's probably
That's
like my
dope.
favorite moment like ever. Like that shit's gonna stick with me like for probably my whole life. Like I was just in awe.
Wow.
It's like 10 minutes straight of nonstop
Yeah,
animation
straight
and like
hands, bro.
yeah, it's awesome. And so yeah, I think it's definitely on the Mount Rushmore.
Okay. G.
I think it is
Oh.
on the Mount Rushmore. I didn't hear you say G. I was just started
Okay,
talking.
Tim, go ahead.
The
Tim,
jump in.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Look, I do think it's going to be on the Mount Rushmore, but I do not think it's going to be as influential as how Forbes or Attic is saying it. And I know that might be controversial. Like, how can it be on the Mount Rushmore, but it's not as influential and stuff like that? I think it's going to be something that's a generation removed from influence. So just like how like Bleach is, how we have Bleach, and then there's like a generation where it's like Naruto, not even One Piece, but more Naruto inspired, and then you start getting more Bleach inspirations coming on within like 2020 and beyond. I think we're going to see something like that with MHA, but I think it's going to be on the Mount Rushmore of it. I almost said Trashmore. It's going to be on the Mount Rushmore of it because of the fact it's brought in so many people into the anime fandom in it of itself, and people branched off from there. So it's a lot of people's first anime that brought them in, sort of like how we would look at Dragon Ball. At least you know the us older cats would look at Dragon Ball. So I think that's why it's up there, but I don't think we're going to see its immediate effects until later on because it falls within a superhero type of it's superhero. So we would have to see more superhero stuff in order to actually see its true influence. And I'm not talking about like 2B Hero X. I'm talking about like an action something that follows more of the guidelines of what MHA is. Other than that, it's just a gateway anime, and it deserves to be up there because of how influential it is as a gateway instead of actual creation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put a pin in that too because I still want to hear Forbes's rebuttal thing on that. But what G?
Well, to be fair, no, I'm gonna say to be fair, Tim's just kind of hit the nail on the head there because, like, you know, like I said, yes, will it eventually be on the Mount Rushmore? Possibly. Will it be immediate? No, because also it's one of those things where because we're in this age of, you know, that we're in this age where a high volume of anime is coming out now. So there's going to be that next thing that's gonna strike that's gonna strike lightning there. And what we've kind of realized is, as anime fans, we can be a bit fickle, if you will. Obviously, like the reason why things like Dragon Ball still, you know, continue to stay the test of time is because of people like us. You know, we keep talking about it. We keep, you know, it keeps going on and on and on and on. I think with this newer age now, it's My Hero today. Tomorrow it's Demon Slayer. Then it's the next thing. Then it's the next thing. Then it's Solo Leveling. Then it's this. You know, now that it's finished, maybe, you know, who's going to be talking about it as much? Maybe not a lot of people until later down in the years. Then people be like, there was that anime, My Hero Academia, this and that and that. So I echo everything that Tim says, and I just wanted to add that little bit from my point.
Okay. Do y'all two wanna rebuttal them or anything like that? Or
Nah,
y'all
because I don't think that because I don't think they even looked at the last season.
No, I
So
haven't actually. I'm waiting to binge watch it, but I know how the series ends. I've read the ending, so I know how it
I've read
ends.
the
so
manga. I've read the manga.
no, it's different than reading the manga. They're actually looking at this thing now. Okay,
That's what
being
I'm
real
not
with
saying.
you.
I'm not saying it's crap and it's never going to reach the
Oh
level. No,
no.
I'm just
I know
saying
y'all not.
I'm just saying, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, when Dragon Ball came out, it didn't, you know, all quickly just, you know, it took
Yeah.
a bit of
Oh
time to
no.
reach that level, you know, and
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
that's basically what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be some years. I ain't gonna say like immediately it's gonna jump. Oh, look, come on, let's make another anime just like this. Like no. I know it's gonna take some years in order for, you know what I'm saying, to build the influence on it. You know what I'm saying, on the community. But and he said the superhero aspect. It's a lot of anime that's coming out now that's doing like the superhero stuff too. So like,
Like
bro, you
what?
got Camden Rider. Like, you got Camden Rider. You got To Be Hero. Like,
I
but
think
Camden Rider is
I don't.
old
I
Tim
shit
think
though.
wants
I don't.
more. I think
I
what
don't put
Tim
the
He
wants
want
same.
more.
more
He
like
want some Marvel stuff.
Western.
Like,
Yeah, he want more. I
oh,
think he means more Western type hero.
Yeah, because that's what MHA follows. MHA follows that more Western guide of the superhero stuff. It doesn't follow the Super Sentais of the East and stuff like that. So I can't count Kamen Rider. I can't count like any of that stuff
To
because
Be Hero does fall in that line though. Like To Be Hero does feel like a comic book anime.
it does, but I don't feel like it has any MHA influence. That's the thing. It doesn't feel like it has any MHA influence. It feels like it has more of a The Boys influence, an Umbrella Academy influence, more of a Western, and even more of an Incredible, not Incredibles, Invincible influence. It feels like it has more of that influence more than an MHA influence.
What is the MHA influence?
Is it would have to be something that has such a wide. It's almost like the mutant type of thing. That's pretty much what the MHA world is, right? We don't see that in 2B Hero X. We don't see the mutant type of thing, at least from what I've saw. I've still got to catch up all the way, but we don't see the mutant effects. Not because I wanted to binge it. We don't see that stuff, but if we start seeing the superhero structure where it's a wide range of powers that's going on, where almost anybody can have these powers, like how MHA is set up, then I would be like, okay, that is a direct influence.
Well, the thing I can say probably, yeah. The only thing I can say is they probably do have influences like the ranking of stuff. Like each of those shows like rank their heroes type.
I can like the hero number 1 and stuff like that. I guess from that aspect, it might be an MHA influence. I'm not too familiar with Western comics to actually say whether or not. So I'll concede on that one. That could be an MHA influence, the whole agency ranking thing. I mean, I think it is a little bit in The Boys. There is the ranking thing going on, but I could see it being an MHA influence as well.
But The Boys and Invincible and Umbrella Academy, those are more like your adult superhero type things. So I mean, they're still under that umbrella. They're still in the same umbrella as My Hero. I was thinking you was talking about more of the tone of My Hero versus because like Vigilantes is still a thing too, and it also feels like it's a different world from the original My Hero.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about tones, then that's kind of just following the same shonen pattern. Like the same, like My Hero tone is the same as Black Clover to me. Those both have the same tones, the same type of archetypes of the MCs with the rivalries and stuff like that. It is the same tone, but they have different aspects that obviously separate the two, right? And you're talking about like the dark tones and stuff. Yeah, I do get what you're saying, but Berserk is a heavy influence on Black Clover. You know what I'm saying? So like we can still have that heavy influence for a lighter tone series type of ordeal because I'll put it in quotes. I don't know if it's a true interview or not, but apparently he said Tabata did say like I wanted to make a shonen Berserk, and that's why he has Asta with the big sword and all this stuff, right? But I digress with that.
No. That was like the main thing he said. Just the swords. That was it. That's the reason why he used that as a reference on his swords that he actually made.
Yeah, and that's why we have like Vengeance looking like Griffith and shit like that with the mask. But it like there are certain things that I know when I see it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that is an influence of My Hero. Just like we can see the influence of Naruto on My Hero and Black Clover, and then roll back, we can see the influence of Goku on Luffy and Naruto, and presumably Ichigo. And then if we go back, I just seen like a lot of people will say like it inspires all three.
He's out there living.
Maybe the hair, the spiky hair. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but Ichigo just out there just living. Even if we goals,
but even if we go back, we see more of the goofy stuff that inspires the Gokus and the Usagis and stuff like that. So we'll always see that, and I'll know it when I see it. But like 2B Hero doesn't fall within that to me because it's how it leans a little bit more towards the Sani nature, darker nature, or whatever. And just the themes don't remind me of MHA like something in the future can remind me of MHA.
At it, you got anything?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to like argue against the point earlier. I do think it's going to be more like immediately after because I think that this season is opening a lot of people's eyes to MHA. Like I've seen a lot of people that like read the end of the manga or like after like season 3 or 4 of MHA say that it was bad now are like praising the show and like coming back around full circle.
Bruh.
So I think that like this season is making everybody change their mind of the show as a whole.
Yeah, bro.
And
This season
so
crazy.
yeah, I think it's more like it's gonna be like once this season ends, then it's definitely gonna be up there.
Yeah,
So you think
bro, when I say
when
that
this
makes me
season
so
ends, like Shonen Jump will have something not like will be you'll see something in Shonen Jump within like the next let's say 5 years that feels like an MHA.
Yeah, for sure.
I see
For
that.
sure.
I see
Yeah.
that.
Because like I would also say like To Be Hero X in a way. With the whole ranking thing, like you pointed out earlier, I think that is very similar. And I don't think it's like exactly like I think there's a lot of different elements like to both. But I still see some like influence from MHA in To Be Hero X.
Where do you see the influences at besides the ranking
Like
thing?
like the trusting and stuff like that because like it's not exactly like oh your trust gives them the powers because we know that like it's the quirks but like it
Mhm.
for example with Deku he lost his quirk in his fight with All For One but he was able to beat
Yeah.
him because of everyone else.
I mean, everybody.
I mean,
Everybody came out, bro.
my
Because it was
my only pushback on that is that if that kind of falls within the power of friendship type of thing, right? That's kind of where that falls to me personally. I can see what you're saying, but it kind
Yeah.
of falls within the power of friendship type of thing that we see running within shonens and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
But
so I
go
would
ahead.
agree with that. I think the difference is like the relationships of those characters to the heroes. So like we know these characters in MHA, but like we don't know any of the people given the heroes powers in 2B Hero X. I think that's the only difference.
Okay, yeah,
The
that's
power system does kind of feel similar in one way. But like, let me ask y'all this before we move on to the last little topic. Have y'all seen Tiger and Bunny?
I know of
I
it.
heard of it. I heard
No.
of it.
Because I think if you, especially Tim, if you have watched Tiger and Bunny, I think you would get that My Hero feeling that you're talking about if you watch Tiger and Bunny.
I need
That's
to
the one
watch
on
that
Netflix,
season.
right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Both seasons.
I have
is actually
never seen
on-
this on Netflix
on
before.
Bro, there's a lot of stuff up
This
there, bro.
actually came out before
Yes,
My
it did.
Hero, though.
It did.
Okay. You're just saying it has like the same vibe.
Yeah,
to it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, superhero television.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Actually,
And
I
then you
was
even have one called Mask too. That's after.
Bro.
But
I thought you were
sorry to
talking
cut you
about the
off.
old Mask one.
No.
The old ass TV show. Mask!
I'm sorry to cut you off, Eddie.
no, you're fine. I was just gonna bring up one more. There's an anime that came out within the past couple of years called Shy, and it's actually
Yes,
it's actually very
Mhm.
like hero-esque, like Western hero-esque, instead
Yeah.
of just like the typical like Eastern that we're kind of used to in anime.
Interesting.
I brought it up. It does. It does. It's the picture that you see is straight superhero stuff. I'll check it out. Because the influence might be right in my face, but since I don't watch a lot of these shows, I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if y'all have suggestions that they're like, no, this is like the MHA influence or anything like that, I'll definitely check it out and I'll come up here and be like, I was wrong, guys.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I'll go grab my Tonto and commit seppuku.
I would
Oh,
say
wow.
that Shy, because like earlier I said Superhero X, but I think that was just like more recent in my mind. But like Shy is a lot more similar to MHA than Superhero X is.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one just recently came out too, huh?
And you could
Yeah.
say not Great Pretender, but what's the other one? That's
I know
like
which one
Great
you're talking
Pretender.
about. It's by the same
It's
creator, right?
It's like it's with the supervillains and everything.
I know what you're talking
Uh,
about.
but it's like
Damn,
Ocean's 11. I can't
Mm.
think of the name of it. It's not
It's
Great
on Netflix?
Pretender. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's not Great
Is it
Pretender.
Super Crooks?
Yeah,
yes,
Super
Yeah,
Crooks.
Super
Yeah,
Crooks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You have that, and then I just had it.
Oh, Undead Unlock.
Yeah, there's that too. That's another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
but
that's
but
another
when
one. That's
but when
very.
we're talking about
It about to come on a
superheroes,
new season, right?
would that be?
A new
Are
movie.
you
Yeah.
are you saying like the superhero itself is the MHA influence, or is there things about it that give it that MHA
It
influence?
gives it the. Well, I
Because
mean, you
I've
could
seen Super
argue.
Crooks. I didn't feel, I guess, like vigilantes, maybe, but I didn't feel MHA influence from it. Like I said, I felt more of the Umbrella Academy and the Boys type of vibe
Bro,
from
what's
it.
up with you with these dark Western
Because
superhero
those are
movies,
Um,
what
bro?
comes to mind when I see these type of series where they go against the superhero trope.
Well, it's just more realistic superheroes. You might want to say like this will happen. This is what will happen in real
well,
life. Like
Well,
they're
that's
still
what goes
superheroes.
against the trope,
Yeah,
though. That's what
I
goes
would.
against the trope.
yeah,
I would also say this one before we move on. It's an unorthodox type of thing, but like it fits all those bells and whistles. High card. It fits that
yeah.
bells and whistles like perfectly with what you're thinking about. With the like
Hmm.
has a superhero s type thing with the high card and their power system and everything. Because like if you got a power system and a ranking thing and everything like that, like you're pretty much a shonen and everything, or
Yeah.
my hero. But um we could put a pin on that. We could probably talk for another hour or whatnot
Yeah.
for that in general. G, you got anything else to say before we move on?
No, not on this topic.
All right. The last one. We got last one. What series are you looking forward to getting a well done ending or hoping to get a well done ending? And would you want it to have the source material ending or do you want an anime only ending? So just give me one series that you want that's not done. Whether it's gotta be an anime, I would say that, not a manga. But a series that's not done just yet. You know it's probably gonna get finished or whatnot. But what series you want it as an ending, and do you want them to follow the source material ending, or have his own ending, like i.e. something like Soul Eater. That's anime only, or First Full Metal Alchemist. But some people, a lot of people like that one more than they
Yeah.
do like Brotherhood.
Promise
It's-
Neverland is probably the most negative one that you can think of
Yeah.
off the
I had to
top
say
of the head.
Bleach. I had to say
And
Bleach.
Tokyo Ghoul as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But Bleach, I don't think they should. Well, they said they're not. Well, they are
Wait,
going to follow those source material.
yeah, I thought the 1,000 Year Blood art is gonna follow all that.
Nah, he said he added some anime only stuff to it. A lot of anime
Yeah,
only
they've
stuff.
added. Yeah, they've added some anime only
Oh.
stuff.
We're actually gonna get Aizen's Bunkai and this and everything.
Well, isn't there an arc after the 1,000 Year Blood War? Isn't there something called like the
That's
Hell arc or
Hell arc.
It's
something?
the Hell art, yeah,
The
yeah.
Hell art.
But
Hell art.
it's more like a one shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're
It's
gonna
like a
expand on that too, though. They said they're gonna
Yeah,
expand
that's
on
what
that.
he said. Yeah.
Okay,
And they
so
also
they're just
gonna
putting
expand on
all
the
that
novels.
into 1,000 Year, pretty much. They're just
No, the
wrapping-
Hell art
No,
probably not
no.
gonna be in there. No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
I know they said they're gonna expand on the light novels. I wish he would on all of them because a lot of a lot of the characters, some of them you just feel like they just got like we talked about the other day, G. Like
So it's just
some of
throwaway
them got the
characters.
short hand of the stick. Yeah, they got the short hand of the stick, but the light novel actually expands on their, you know what I'm saying, on the character a whole lot. So I know he said he was gonna do a couple of them. I don't know if he's gonna do all of them because there's a lot of them, and I didn't know it was this much of them. So yeah, Bleach is one that I really would love for them just to just go in there and just play around with it, bro.
So you're saying Bleach as you want to have a well done ending, and then you want them to follow the source material ending, or you want an anime only ending?
I want an anime only ending, bro, because the source material was rushed. You know what I'm saying? So like the stuff that we're getting now in the anime, it kind of follows it, but it's a lot of stuff added on to it as well.
Okay. Let me ask you this though: do you see, with that being said and everything, do you see Thousand World Blood art right now, Aaron? Do you feel that's more because of what Kubo wants to do? This is stuff he was adding. He wanted to add, but he couldn't add it in the manga and everything like that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is more canon than the manga? Or does that matter?
Since he had like more influence into it, I would have to say it's a retcon at the same time. So I would have to say yeah, it is. So yeah.
Okay. All right, Attic, elaborate on this Tokyo Ghoul stuff.
Oh, that wasn't my answer.
Oh, that wasn't your answer? Oh,
No.
okay. All right.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
This is your answer. Take it.
My bad. My answer is Spy Family. I really I can't answer the second half because I haven't read the source material. But like in terms of the ending, I really want to see Lloyd, Yor, and Anya like come together as a family, like officially. And I also want to see, obviously, I think this is gonna happen because it's the main goal of the show, for the war to come to an end. So those are the two like aspects that I want to see like happen at the end of the story.
Well, they died then.
The manga not even done yet.
I know, bro.
Yeah, like honestly, I could see this expanding another couple of seasons. Like it's season 3 right now. I could see it being at least 6 probably.
That shit's hilarious, bro. I love that show, bro.
Yeah, like I love it. It's so funny.
All right. Well, G.
Man. There's still hope that they may finish it. The likelihood of it, when, we don't know. But slam dunk.
I mean, technically, they kind of finished it. They did finish it in the anime. The regular anime did.
No, they didn't finish it.
And then there been a movie.
Yeah, isn't the movie the ending?
They just made a new movie of it though, like recently. Like it was recent, probably like I say, like 2-3 years ago, matter of fact. Yeah, it's probably 2 years ago, matter of fact.
Yeah, the CGI looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't that movie basically put a bookend on it?
You should say Kingdom, bro. Kingdom is.
I thought he was gonna say Kingdom.
I was gonna say Kingdom.
Kingdom is ranked the number one
Kingdom
season, bro.
But the reason why I didn't say Kingdom is because the source material is not complete as well.
Oh,
yeah, but I mean, he's asking like when the anime ends. Would you want it to follow the source or original ending?
It needs to follow this. If we're talking Kingdom, that thing needs to follow the source material religiously.
Hey, bro.
I am invested.
From what I'm hearing, bro.
I have invested a large portion of my soul into that manga. You know,
have you watched the new season yet?
I don't watch that abomination,
They actually said that season is like the animation
got better. The animation got better, but I just can't sit through the first 2 seasons. Just sit through that abomination. I would rather.
Well, did you read it? Just skip through it. Go to the last season. I said you already read it, right? So just go through the last season, bro.
Man, but that's I can't watch it because
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm not emotionally invested in it. I don't want to hear what Shin's voice sounds like. In my brain.
I was about to say, God damn, that's cold blooded, man.
But the guys called Shin. Like in my brain, when I read their story, I have these voices of how they sound in my brain, and I don't need And because of that, because of the amount of emotions I've invested in that manga, I don't need someone to tell me.
His own
Actually,
head
this is how the
canon
voice
trumps
sounds.
everything right now.
his head cannon. There you go.
Yeah.
Be mad
So
at
I think that's why I didn't say Kingdom, because Kingdom's not complete. So that's why I went down to Slam Dunk, but you man's already told me that Slam Dunk's already cooked as well. I would say this one's gonna pay. This is gonna surprise shit, because after I've bagged on this, but give me
air gear?
give me
Air
an Air
Gear?
Gear anime ending only that does not follow the source material at all.
Bro, Air Gear, bro. Leave that where it's at, bro.
Just let them ride those electronic rollerblades. Don't do anything more. I don't want to see the hurricane shadow of some mechanical being. I don't need to see that shit. Just let them be fucking storm riders that have battles upon battles against each other for their emblems. That was fine. That was good. That was perfect. Now, when we started venturing into the nonsense of the role of the Sky King and all of this malarkey, and then you find on later on you get into some real deep shit that just pisses me the fuck off. I don't need that. Just give me an anime ending. Give me an anime ending only that doesn't follow the source material, that will make me feel happy and be like, I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. Erase that bullshit that I saw in my mind when I read that manga. Just erase that. Give me something that will erase that. So yeah.
I skipped over that show.
I love when G rage, man. You hear the proper British come out of him
he said
raging, man. Man. You hear proper British come out of him when he be raging.
Bro. Cut the malarkey, though.
I really thought he was gonna say Kenichi, though. I thought he was gonna say Kenichi instead of Air Gear.
No, Kenichi has a good enough ending in the manga. I don't need an anime. ending. No, just perfect. That was a chef's kiss ending. And do you know what makes it even more funny? I started to read Kenichi again today. I'm on the second chapter, because when we were talking about it with Forbes on Sunday, Diego said it's one of my friends. Diego said it's one of the 3 mangas that he reads anytime he gets a chance. And I was like, you know what? I haven't read Kenichi in a long time. Let me read a bit of Kenichi instead of rereading Kingdom from chapter 1 again.
Yeah, I read Golden Boy.
No, I can't read that. Ever since I heard the Golden Fountain, I don't want nothing to do with that thing anymore.
Okay, Tim, get us out of here.
There's only one correct answer. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? The source material isn't done yet, neither, but it's about to be done in like 2 more volumes, I think.
Do you want the light novel or the manga ending?
He just want to see some more of goddamn Freya's feet.
No, I want to see her drooling more on the ending credits. Okay.
All right, we're about to hit an hour. Wrap this up.
For real, because the anime itself already like loosely follows the source material, because it leaves a lot of stuff out and whatnot. I would wanted to keep doing that. If it follows the more stricter to the source, I would be happy, but I do wanted to keep doing it how it's been doing it and adapting it. Maybe if they do it kind of how they did season 4, because that was like the closest 1-for-1 adaptation that they did for the light novel and the anime. But I'm happy with the way that they're going along with it. It leaves out some stuff, but if you don't know the stuff, it still doesn't take anything away from the story. So I would be happy. Mm-hmm. I just want it to be a good ending. I need Belle to pick up a girl in a dungeon by the end of it. I mean, he got Ryu, but that's not the girl that we want.
No.
Speak for yourself. All right, people. I'm glad you guys can watch us live and everything like that. Hit this thing with likes and everything like that. And you who is listening to it on the playback, subscribe, man. Help us out, please. I have been Shin the Hero. We have been the Anime Association, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.